So grief is one of the most difficult things we probably will experience in our life, losing a loved one. But have you found that in some ways this can actually make us grow stronger? And I think you refer to it as post-traumatic growth. And what are the instances in which we can grow stronger from it? Not that we ever wish the death occurred, but we can actually grow out of it. Are there certain kind of commonalities when that does occur and when it doesn't occur?
So what the research shows is that it never, as you say, diminishes the level of the loss or the level of the trauma. But that what people find once they have allowed themselves to go through this difficult process, that their perception of themselves, their perception of what matters in the world, and the perception of how they kind of look at life has changed. Mm-hmm. And they may have thought before, I could never have survived the death of my child, or I never could have survived the death of my dad. And they find that by allowing themselves and supporting themselves to adapt and change, that they're stronger than they imagined they would be. That what matters to them is much more about meaning in life and connection to other people and kind of the precious things of life than the things that bothered them before. So often the stuff that kind of gets in the way of life, the minutiae or the competitiveness or all those things fall away. And people describe that as growth. That I obviously miss the person that died, but I feel through it I have changed. And I would say that that change feels like growth.
Yeah. So it's almost knowing that life is finite. It almost makes us treasure it more and makes it more precious. And are there ways to hold on to it? I always remember Michael Burke, he was out in a war zone. And I remember him saying that he almost got shot. And for a month afterwards, he just told everyone how much he loved them, how grateful he was. And 2 months later, he went back to normal. And he always wished he could hold on to it. Are there any ways that we can actually hold on to that precious view of life and how rare and special it is and keep that with us?
I mean, I think to some extent, because we're adaptive, we're integrating our new experience, and so that's healthy. I mean, if you lived like you're going to die every day, it would be impossible to live at that level. But I think we can do habits like gratitude journals, I think really help just even putting down 2 or 3 things every day that you're grateful for. They bring you back to your present. Any mindful meditation practice brings you back to the present, and then that takes you back to yourself and less with the hurry-scurry busyness of life. And when you're more centered, you're more heart-centered. You have more oxytocin in your body, so you're more aware of what really matters to you. And in doing that, you are more aware of the preciousness of life.